Tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And then come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Brownsboro, Texas Bears.
Going the way they want them to go, between injuries, transfers, all that stuff. But I think it's going to be a good game tonight, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Well, the good news is, both teams, somebody's got to win tonight. So somebody's coming out with a win. You got Brownsboro that 0-6 and Rusk at 1-5, and so neither team has had a good season, like you said. But it doesn't matter. District's just started. You can turn your whole season around with one big win. There's this district. You've got Carthage Center and Athens, kind of the top three, but you got Bullard, Brownsboro, and Rusk, kind of all battling for that last spot. And so it's all still up for grabs. I know Bullard did beat Rusk last week here on NetSN, but Rusk beats Brownsboro, Brownsboro beats Bullard. We could have some kind of crazy tie. You're never out of it here with this the way this district is wide open here for that fourth spot.
Yeah, they're really going to battle for it tonight. I really look for a really good game, and I think it's going to be the key for me is going to be which defense steps up and puts the stop on the other offense.
Well, and we do apologize. We are, if you've ever been to Brownsboro, Texas, you know one thing. There's a lot of cops around here that like to pull you over. No offense, Brownsboro, just the way it is.
Hey,
and the cell service is not great.
I will say there is a great Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Well, and needless to say, we are operating on our backup plan. The Wi-Fi here that we got from the school didn't exist. I don't know what happened there, but we have our internet here. We're going to try to provide the broadcast as good as possible. And, there will be probably some glitches and stuff, but please bear with us tonight and should have some good action here on Denison. All right, Jason, you've seen Rusk this year, and they've struggled a little bit. What are they going to need to do tonight to get on track here in Brownsboro?
Realistically, they're going to have to establish the running game. Their quarterback, if he's still, I know he had an injury, but I'm hoping he's still around. That's going to be Spencer Barnett. He's got to establish himself as a threat both ways, which he is. So Brownsboro's got to stop him, control him, contain him, do what they can to keep him in the pocket, and then that's the only way I see Brownsboro being able to stop this offense. Both defenses, from what I've seen and read about them, are pretty porous. So I think whoever comes up with those big stops is going to really handle it.
So we're going to take it down to the field and have the national anthem here. We'll be right back for the coin toss here on NSN. All right, so we'll look to get the coin toss underway here. Looks like captains for Rusk, number 14, Xavier Reggie, number 40, Tanaris Aldridge, and number 24, Kyle Hooper. Looks like for Brownsboro, number 77, that is Brady Hudler, number 53, Jack Anderson, number 24, Javarius Bell, and number 68, Camden Anderson. So that's the captains for tonight's game. Now, we'll say Rusk, their coach is familiar with winning. He's won a state championship with Chapel Hill, also a state runner-up the year before. And so Coach Sitton and his staff, they've struggled. They've had some injuries, had some transfers out, and so it's been a struggle. But he knows what it takes to win. And I expect them to come out tonight and give it all they've got here, along with the Brownsboro Bears as well. This game, Jason, I think it could tell a tape for the way their season finishes out here. This is a, I want to say, elimination game, but probably in the district. If you lose this game, you probably don't have a shot at getting that fourth spot.
Yeah, you're going to have to end up with that major upset in district play just to even have a chance. This is a must-win for one of these games to even have a chance at that 3 or 4 seed.
So Rusk is going to receive the opening kickoff as we get here underway here. Again, make sure you chat with us tonight. Let us know where you're watching. Again, we do apologize if the feed kind of cuts in and out. We've got it hopefully set where it's going to do the best it can tonight for us. And says Spencer Burnett hasn't played a snap this season due to injury. It's Jermichael Stearns is the quarterback, Jason.
Thank you, because I was just looking at the roster, and That's on me. But you are correct. I do remember when you said Stearns. I remember calling that name quite a bit.
Okay. Well, and that's what you said right there. You didn't have a play a snap. You had another quarterback transfer, so it's kind of been a revolving door there.
But what I said about it stands. He is the key to that offense, in my opinion. If he can establish himself as a dual threat, Brownsboro is going to have trouble containing him.
Thanks, Coach B. We appreciate you chat. Make sure you chat with us tonight. Let us know where you're watching, who you're watching, what team you're cheering for tonight. We've got 3 other games on the network tonight. We've got lots of action here, all free of charge. Also, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also, go get our app, the Netison app. And we're ready to kick off here in Brownsboro, and it's going to go out of bounds, and flags are flying everywhere, and Rusk will take over, and they'll have great field position here to start the game.
Yeah, the kickers for both teams really are pretty good. I think he was trying to angle that ball to the side. It took it a little too far. I do think that Rusk's kicker does have a little stronger leg, but the Brownsboro kicker is very accurate. So you get the ball down to the 20-yard line, both teams. I mean, we could be looking at field goals where it's almost unheard of in East Texas football to a degree.
So they're going to spot the ball to start the game here for Rusk at the 33-yard line for the Eagles. You've got Stearns in the backfield. He's going to hand off at looks like number 8 running to the right, trying to get some yardage. He can maybe get one. That is Aiden Barnett on the carry. So they're going to give him 1 yard, so bring up 2nd down and 9.
They did a really good job stringing that out.
Yeah, Brownsboro had a lot of guys that made that tackle. Well, Stearns going to keep it, and he finds some room up the middle, and he gets close to the 1st down before a herd of Bears brings him down. They're going to spot it at the 39-yard line, I believe. Hey, I just got a notification that we went live on this Netison app, Jason.
Hey, that is awesome. I wish I had that. I mean,
it's got to cost a fortune, right, to get that?
I looked at it right after you said it. I looked, and it was, I believe, free.
Free? Okay. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Rusk. Got a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. It's going to bounce it outside. That is Barnett, and then he is met in the backfield, and he's going to lose a couple, and that's going to bring on the punt team for the Rusk Eagles here on their first possession. Man, Brownsboro's defense is really swarming to the ball, Jason.
Yeah, they're really controlling the cutback lane. So these Rusk runners, they are really good at cutbacks, but so far Brownsboro's controlled that cutback lane and kept them in check.
So on 4th and 7, Rusk is going to punt, back to punt for the Eagles. That's number 49, Jacoby Alderett, I believe.
Looks like Gabriel Hendricks, number 11, back for Brownsboro.
Punt away, spiral punt. It's going to hit at the 30-yard line, take a bounce. It's going to bounce right up into the arms of the Brownsboro Bears, the aforementioned Hendricks. And he's going to be taken down around the 30, so they flip the field, and Brownsboro will get their first possession of the game from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and they've got that junior quarterback was warming up earlier. I believe he's going to be the one under center, and that's going to be Adam Thompson. Looked like he had a really good arm, could target his receivers well. Let's see if that front line can give him time, give him a clean pocket to make those passes.
Looks like in the backfield with him will be Braylon Kirkpatrick at the running back position. Also back there, number 24, Javarius Bell.
Yeah, Javarius Bell from up here looks like he could probably haul half the sideline down the field with him.
He's a big back there. I don't know that I'd want to meet him in a back alley.
No, not at all. Definitely would not want to meet him in the hole. And there was a penalty flag.
Already. Okay. So it's going to move the ball up 5 yards. Must have been during the punt because it's going to be 1st and 10 for Brownsboro at the 35-yard line. Thompson is going to fake it. It's going to a little short bubble screen the receiver, and Rusk is all over it. Looks like number 1, Adrian Tumlin, led the way there for the Rusk Eagles.
Yeah, they really, the play action did not draw what they thought they were going to draw, and they covered that perfectly, and he was swallowed as soon as he caught the ball.
So a loss of 3 brings up 2nd down and 13 for the Bears. Thompson's dropping back. He looks right, scrambles out of the pocket to his right, and he just throws it into the first row there of the stands. Smart play there by Thompson to get rid of it as he had nothing. And Rusk defense is up for the challenge here on their first time out there on the field.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought this was going to be a defensive battle? We talked about defensive keys on this, but so far both defenses are being pretty strong against these offenses.
This time you've got Thompson there. You've got Trips to his left. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to have to look left. He's got pressure coming. Steps over to his right. He's got a man open. Caught. That's number 15 for the Bears, Man Scott. Now, I know this young man. This young man played La Pointer last year at basketball. Transferred to Brownsboro so he could play football. You know, La Pointer doesn't have a football team there, strictly basketball. And he can play some ball, and it looks like he can catch as well. Nice job there on the catch for Scott. Now the ball is up to the Eagle 45-yard line. They're going to go stay in that trips formation here. This time they're going to give it to their big back, and got an ankle tackle there on Bell, and he's going to be brought down for no gain.
Yeah, that was a good play. You know, big guys like that, I mean, you just got to take out their legs and hope you can keep them still. But Brownsboro's shown a lot of poise so far in this drive. Russ just got to keep with it and just keep in their lanes and not give up the big play.
So 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. Thompson rolls right, and he's going to throw it away again. It's good pressure by Rust to make Thompson, not have time to do anything with it except get rid of it.
Yeah, and I think Coach didn't wanted to hold on this left side. His defensive end on this side, who was coming around the back, basically got tackled by the left tackle. No call on the play, but nothing good came out of it for Brownsboro other than an incomplete pass. So here we go now with 3rd down.
It's going to be a handoff. That is to the back. That's number 8. And here comes a flag. Another flag at the end. That was a carry for Curtis Warren. And we got, I think Rusk wanted to hold. I think I heard holding. But we'll see what the refs decide here.
Yeah, I was looking at the creases, and he made a really good cut into that. Hopefully, you hate to see it walk back, but, I mean, it was a great play overall. And Russ, I mean, there may have been a crease there because of something that happened that caused that penalty.
So, again, we do apologize on the stream if it freezes up a little bit. We're doing our best we can here. Thanks for tuning in. So now we got a 3rd down and 17 for Brownsboro. After that penalty, Thompson is going to roll to his right. Got a man across the middle. Nice catch there. A little extra run after the catch for number 11. That's Gabriel Hendricks. Still on his feet. Does a little juke, and ball's popped out. But it goes out of bounds, and so thankfully for Brownsboro, they'll keep the ball. Man, he got a little jukey there, Jason.
Yeah, he was right on that edge of that sideline, but he managed to stay in, spun out, came around, and then somebody came in, put the hammer on, and the ball just pops out, luckily out of bounds for Brownsboro.
So 1st and 10 from the 26. Man in motion. Goes up the middle. That's again to number 8, Curtis Warren. And he'll gain a few yards there. This is the tough angle on this side for me in this, where we are in this booth. Nice setup, though.
Yeah, nice setup. I mean, from here, it looks like he gained maybe 4. But regardless, it was a good run. Defense, Rusk is the one thing, if I would criticize them on sometimes, is that they go for the big hit versus the tackle. But, sometimes it works both ways.
Thompson goes in zone. Rusk is there and intercepted. Picked off in the end zone. That's number 1, Adrian Tumlin. And a big turnover there for Brownsboro as they had a chance to go ahead first. But the defense takes it again, Jason. A defensive battle so far.
Yeah, defensive battle. I wonder why at that point they're going deep like that. I mean, maybe he thought he saw something.
I saw something. I saw Rusk running the route better than Brownsboro.
Yeah, I definitely saw 2 white shirts over there versus the 1 blue, and both white shirts to me had better position than the blue shirt. So we went from, first down inside the 20 to now we got 1st and 10 for Rusk at about the 5-yard line.
It's like Rusk on the outside there. A nice play. That's going to be number 21, Trendon Monin on the carry.
Look, they gained about 7 on that play. Gave himself a little breathing room.
And nice little short pass caught by number 8. That's Barnett again.
And that's the thing with Stearns. That was what I was talking about, because he ran out and he made that defensive end commit. Because if he didn't go after Stearns was going to keep it, and he was going to gain probably about that much just on the ground. But great read by Stearns, great pass, 1st down.
Little short pass. It's caught on the outside. I believe that's that number there. Couldn't tell on the far side. Looks like that's number 3, I think. Braden Grimes, the receiver with the catch.
And that defense just swarmed right there. And realistically, I think he should have just stayed with his inside cut and just went that way. But instead, he tried to spin to the outside, and nothing was there.
Ooh, Stearns was going to throw, pulled it in, and got his jersey grabbed and not let go. That's number 24, Javarius Bell again on the defensive side of the ball this time.
Yeah, that grip, there we go. I mean, he wasn't going to let go. I do think he saved a lot of yards that play because there was a lot of green grass. Stearns was looking, and he saw it. He wanted it, but Bell had that jersey and was not going to let go.
Yeah, he had a death grip on that jersey. Oh, looks like a jump offsides there. I don't know if there was any movement. I think it's going to be offsides on Brownsboro. And that's going to give the 1st down to Russ there on that 2nd and 5. Nice hard count there by the quarterback, Stearns.
Oh, and the center hates that.
Because he just basically gets run over.
Yeah, he just gets run over for nothing. Well, I say for nothing, but he gets run over, and it's fun on film day.
Stearns picks his hole, and a nice run up to the 50-yard line. And a nice 1st down run there. He got about 7, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Again, if you are watching, we do apologize for the buffering tonight. We've got it the stream turned way down, but just if you've ever been to Brownsboro, there's not much service here. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. Oh, he had a hold of him, Jason. Did I?
He was over that back way before the ball got there.
Ooh.
But
yeah, Coach Sitton didn't like that one down there. He saw the same thing we did up here.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that make you worry about having an external mic. You know, just for the record, we don't have the beat button for that.
I mean, I have a beat button, but
that's for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So 3rd and 3. Stearns going to hand off. Looking for some hole, and he gets out of a tackle on the reverses field. It's Barnett, and he's going to pick up the first down. Great athletic move by Barnett. Wow.
Yeah, he should have been down with a 3-yard.
He's got something on that jersey, Jason, that was slick.
Yeah, he should have been down with a 3-yard loss, and instead he picks up the first down plus about 10, 12 more.
So Rusk now inside of Brownsboro territory. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line of Brownsboro. And direct snap, that time it's Barnett. He's reverses fields again. You know, you do that a few times, but how many times can you get away with reversing field before it comes around and gets you?
Eventually it might, but then that would probably free up the pass. So I think they're going to run it here and there and get it going. Obviously, they're not going to run it again since he came out for this play. But Rusk is establishing that run game, and I really do think it's going to open up the pass. Because, I mean, Brownsboro right now has a lot in the box.
Stearns hands off this time. It's number 18 up the middle. He's going to go. Touchdown, Eagles, and a horse collar at the end. 33-yard touchdown run for Drew Lane. And Rusk strikes first. They lead 6-0. Man.
I mean, there's nothing else they could do. I mean, he grabbed what he could grab. I mean, it's bad, but you hate that penalty, but at the same point,
we're just trying to protect the players. I mean, it is what it is, sort of there.
You do. I don't know what they threw off the field this time. I think the last time me and you called together, they threw a shoe off.
Yeah, that was in Austin. So it looks like on for the point after, number 13, Carlos Galan. And the kick is up and good. So with 2:18 left here in the first quarter of play, Rusk leads Brownsboro 7-0. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back here on NetSN after that opening touchdown. I'd like to thank Texas Farm Bureau and Brandy Gardner for sponsoring all of Rusk football this season. Shout out to her and her support for NetSN. Our first year to follow the Rusk Eagles.
It's been great going to Rusk. Rusk has great facilities. Probably the second cleanest bathrooms in Texas.
Oh, we opened the window so we can catch a football, Jason.
Hey, that's it.
Oh, we're throwing out shirts too. Okay.
They're throwing shirts. As a kickoff from the Brownsboro 45.
Ooh, interesting. We'll see what they do here. Oh, they're going to go a little onside, and Brownsboro up for the challenge. They're going to recover to the 35. I like the risk there. I think it's a low risk, high reward possibility for Rusk there as the kickoff recovered by Brownsboro. Still just get it at the 35 and had a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, when you're kicking from the Brownsboro 45, I mean, the worst can happen is, okay, they're starting at the 35. They did that last drive that ended with 0. Now Rusk going to see if they can't stop them again this time.
That's a handoff there to Warren. He goes around left in and is going to pick up a nice gain on first down up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he made a great decision to cut back in. The cornerback over here had him pretty much dead to rights, but he cut back in and was able to get another yard with the safety coming over to take the cut back.
Coach B says, I'm glad they finally put a net back there. I played in that stadium back in the day. Lots of balls were kicked into that street. Yeah, it's pretty easy. There's not much room between the goalpost and the road there.
Yeah, a lot of the fans on the other side, though, are still getting hit up on the hill.
Those are good seats up there. Handoff right up the middle. That's number 5, Kirkpatrick, and the ball came out. And looks like Brownsboro did recover it.
They recovered it for a first down.
So, yeah, if you're going to fumble for a first down, right?
That's the best thing.
So, the final spot there will be at the 47-yard line of the Bears. So, that'll be where they'll have it for 1st and 10 here. Good crowd here tonight. Got still in October doing the pink out. Got pink all over the place here. Pink pom-poms, pink tape up. And again, a carry to number 8. That is Warren. And he stopped for no gain. Well, they're gonna give him 1. It's a generous spot. I don't know if he.
Yeah, that was a pretty generous spot on that one. Number 4 got in there for Rusk. It's Marin Tilley, and just towed him backwards.
So 2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Thompson. Looking right, you got 2 receivers in the area, and it's caught. Looked like that's Scott again on the catch. And I don't know if that was right, Jason. That looked like 2 guys running the same route there.
They were awful close. Tilley got in there again and forced him out of the pocket. Thompson got out of the pocket and made a nice sidearm throw. Kind of that whole. Now, why not draw a blank on his name? Kansas City quarterback.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes. He was rather Mahomes-esque with that sidearm.
All right, well, that's going to bring it to the end of the first quarter here in Brownsboro. Rusk leads after 1, 7-0. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a sliding fee discount for insured and uninsured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay.
And we are back here on NSN. Second quarter action here underway. And that was Warren on the carry. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 11 after a 1-yard loss for Warren there.
Just wasn't much there in the middle. The Rusk defensive line really clogged that up and gave him a chance to make that tackle.
Blitz up the middle for Rusk. Thompson steps through it. Nice job. He still scrambles. Tries to hit his release guy. That was Reagan Ford, and couldn't connect with him. Nice move, though, by Thompson.
Yeah.
That rush up the middle, was that
Colton Anderson.
Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, Anderson came in the middle and, running back tried to chip him just a little, but maybe got enough to where he survived that. But, it was just overall a great play by Thompson. Just couldn't get the throw in.
So 3rd and 11 for Thompson and the Bears here. Thompson rolls left. A little short pass caught by number 5 for the Bears. That is Kirkpatrick. And he's going to be short of the first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. So that's going to be 4th and about 3 or 4. 3 is what they're going to officially say. And the Bears offense is staying on the field. So here's a big play here early in this first half. 4th and 3 Bears. Thompson, he's going deep. And oh my goodness, and there's going to be Laundry. Oh man, there was a tackle made in the end zone.
Yeah, but the ball hadn't got there yet. That was the problem.
Gabriel Hendricks was the intended receiver there, and he was tackled. I think that was is that number 18, Drew Lane on the coverage. And what's that? You got to turn around if you're the receiver there, or the defender there, Jason. He had no idea where that ball was.
No, he didn't. And when the receiver checked up to make the catch, he just ran straight over him and just bear hugged him at that point.
So it's going to be now at the 14-yard line for Brownsboro. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14. Thompson's going to he pulls it. Thompson still on his feet, breaks the tackle, runs through the tackle again. Touchdown Bears. 14-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Adam Thompson. And Brownsboro looks to get this game knotted up.
Yeah, and that was just, that was sneaky. He pulled the ball, and he doesn't look that fast, but once he hit his stride, he really got through, got around those defenders, and just got there to the goal line. Great play.
So on for the point after, it's number 17 for the Bears, Connor Lightfoot. Kick is up and good. So with 10:23 left here in the first half, we've got a tie game here at 7. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back here on NetSN as Brownsboro set to kick off back to the Rusk Eagles. So far, just what we thought, a good game here in Brownsboro tonight, Jason.
Great game.
Return there by Xavier Reggie, looking to break a few tackles. Reggie, he's horse collar down, and there's going to be some Laundry. Can I throw my flag too? Everyone else did.
Everybody's throwing Laundry. And I don't quite understand that.
He didn't need that, I don't think. There was a lot of players around that could have made the tackle, I think.
Yeah, there were a lot of bodies, and he just reached up, and that was the first place he grabbed. It wasn't even like a swipe. It just looked like he reached straight out for the horse collar, and that's where he got it.
I'm trying to remember how many I've had horse collars in games I've called this year, and I don't know that there's been maybe one all year, and we've got 2 already in this one. And then we've just got the second quarter underway. So
yeah, I think we had one at the Brook Hill, the one in Austin. I think
that was last week.
Last week, yeah, I think we had one that game. But
so Russ is going to get great field position to start at the 46-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to number 8. That's Barnett. And he's kind of runs around there and finally picks a hole, and he's not going to get anything.
Yeah,
that's the thing I see with him, Jason. He's trying to outrun everybody and think he can cut it, but he's got to find a hole and hit it. I mean,
yeah, he's looking for the cutback lane, I think, right now, and I really would like to see him. He had 2 big, beefy offensive linemen there in front of him. I think, he was looking for that cutback. I think if he'd have rode it out a little longer, there would have been a bigger cutback lane for him.
So handoff, that's up the middle. That's again to Barnett. And that time he's going to get, looks like 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
I'm just laughing. I see number 24 over there for Brownsboro, Javarius Bell, playing that defensive tackle, defensive end position. So, definitely an athlete.
Play clock's rolling down here. 5 seconds here. They got to get the snap off. They got to get a timeout. And Coach Sitton and company will take a timeout. So we will take it with them. 8:52 left here in the first half of play. We got a tie game. Rusk is driving. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas for proven, trusted medical care. You have a choice. Demand it.
Back on NSN. Stearns, and he's taken down and brought down for a loss.
Looked like Landon Adame, or is that, 33. That's going to be Nicholas Bird who got in the backfield.
So it moves Russ back to 4th down and 14. They're going to have to bring out the punt team. On to punt is Jacoby Alderet. Low snap. Kicks away. Good punt. Be a fair catch called for by Brownsboro at about the 17 or 18 yard line. That was fair caught by Hendricks. So it looks like they'll take over at the 18 officially. So back and forth battle.
Back and forth. Rusk really established the first couple of drives. They really established the run game, but Brownsboro looked at making an adjustment and seemed to shut down those inside cutback lanes. So now we're going to be able to see here soon. Rusk is going to have to adapt a little more. But let's see what Brownsboro does for this drive.
Wow, another 5-yard penalty. What is Russ doing? Seems like every time they punt away, they give up 5 yards at the end. I don't know what.
Yeah, I never saw the flag, so I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what to look for.
Yeah, I didn't either. So the ball's now at the 23-yard line of the Bears. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Couldn't tell that is.
Looks like Warren.
Yeah, it is Warren. So a gain of a couple. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
And that big offensive line, I mean, they've got some size. They really need to get a better push. And I think if they can establish their line, then Rusk is going to have a little difficulty.
So Thompson It's going to hand off again. It looks like another handoff to Warren. And he'll get a couple more.
I couldn't tell if he slipped or did he just hesitate.
It kind of looked like he didn't get a good solid step to me. And he kind of slipped down.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing we talked about earlier. They've got to hit the holes hard, both sides.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. And we got some movement. I think 2 guys might have been moving at the same time, Jason. I don't think that's legal.
No, not at all.
So a big penalty for the Brownsboro Bears. Going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to make it 3rd down and 11. This is an important stop if you're Rusk, because you've got a chance to get the ball back with decent field position here after a good punt.
Yeah, and I mean, Brownsboro has a great punter, directional type punter, but, there's not much you can do when you're backed up towards your own end zone. And Rusk is going to come out of this with some great field position if they can make a stop here.
So 3rd and 11. Thompson drops back to pass. He's looking, steps up in the pocket. Is he going to? No, he's going to take it and run. No, he's run sideways, and it's almost intercepted. Should have been by number 23, Hunter Moore. And Mr. Moore is going to want that one back, as there was a lot of open field in front of him. I think that might have been what he saw.
Yeah, I mean, Thompson saw Scott there. He was open for a brief second, but then Rusk, I mean, that was the only place he could go with the ball, so the Rusk defenders really came in and should have had an interception, if not a pick 6 on that deal.
It's like back to punt for Brownsboro. Number 7, Keaton Delaney. He's going to snap, pressure up front. He gets it away, and Brownsboro hits it, and it's going to be way back here at the 45. Now they'll hit it. They'll put it back where it was, right where it was first touched. You can't.
I didn't see if he touched
it. It hit Brownsboro, and it bounced about 10 or 15 yards back towards Rusk's end zone here. It looked like to me.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but.
Okay. Well, maybe the refs didn't either. Maybe I'm just seeing things. It looked like it, though. That's one of those plays where if they touch it, you can pick it up and it doesn't hurt you. That's why I thought maybe they touched it. Quick pass over, and it's caught on the sideline. That's Stearns to is that number 1 on the catch, Adrian Tumblin.
Yeah, these quick out passes, love them, hate them. As long as you're gaining the line, then, I mean, they gained 6 yards?
Well, look, you've got, they're giving 10 yards of cushion here, basically over here on the side. So if they're gonna give you that much, you just take it. Stearns, speaking of taking it, takes it up the middle, breaks it outside to the left. He's got some room, still on his feet. Stearns, and he takes it out of bounds after crossing midfield. He gets up to the 43-yard line of the Bears. Great run by Mr. Stearns.
Beautiful run, picked his lanes well, read the defense. Glad he ran out of bounds. I'm sure there's coaching staff, fans, everybody is like holding their breath anytime somebody's coming towards Mr. Stearns, just for the simple fact they don't want to lose him too.
So 1st and 10 from the 43. Whatever that is. Like the signal.
Ordering McDonald's, it looked like.
Handoff up the middle. That is number 18 again, and look, he's got a lane. Here he goes, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and his 2nd touchdown of the night for Mr. Lane. He found the lane, Jason, and he took off and went to the end zone.
Yes, he did, and he is really good at looking for those. He looks at that defensive pursuit angle, and he makes it as hard on them as he can. Thought they might have had him there at the very end. Number 4, Micah Strickland, he had a great lane on him, but he just sped up and just got inside that pylon quick enough.
So on for the point after, number 13, Carlos Galan. Kick is up and good. 5:44 left here in the first half. Rusk now leads 14-7. Be right back here on NetSN.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star Poultry Feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Square 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
And we are back here on NSN. Rusk set to kick off. Little short kick, and it's going to go. Oh, they're going to. Did he touch it? Oh, he touched. Oh, the refs are going to talk about this. It looked like that Brownsboro did touch it. Rusk is saying no. It looked like number 1, Reagan Ford. Kind of looked like, I don't know why he would, unless he didn't think it was going to go out of bounds. And they look like they're going to say that they did touch it. So they'll pick the flag up. So ball will be at the 29-yard line for Brownsboro to start this drive.
Yeah, and Brownsboro needs to score on this drive. They got, 5:42 left in the first half. They would feel a whole lot better going in with the tie ball game. I mean, granted, one score is not overcomable, but, you really want to drive down on this defense and see what you can do.
So Thompson in the gun. He's going to pitch it. That's Warren again. And Warren's going to pick up maybe, no, it's hard to say. It looked like maybe a couple yards. See where they spot it. Yeah, at the 31, so they gave him 2. So 2nd and 8.
And he tends to bow. Every time he sees that pressure, one thing he does is he tends to bow backwards a little bit. I'd like to see him commit a little more to that running lane because, if it's a lineman coming at you, you can do that. But a defensive back, you may not be quite as much faster than he is.
Thompson scrambles around to his right, looking for somebody. Finds a man open, and he's caught, but not going to gain a whole lot there. That's a catch by number 11, Gabriel Hendricks. And they got up to the 33-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 or 7. It's hard at this angle here.
Looks like maybe 6.
I was thinking 6-2. Scoreboard here's got 7 in the stadium, but we'll go with 6 here. Either way, a big possession here for Brownsboro. Don't want to give it back to Rusk with time left in this half. And Warren's going to run it up the middle. Ooh, I think he's going to be just short.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a yard short.
What do you do here, Jason? I think you got to punt, right? And this is too early in the game to be taking this kind of risk.
Yeah, I think you got to punt, have a hold on defense, and be content. If nothing else, be content going down just by 1 score.
I'm in punt safe mode here, though, too, just in case. Looks like the end of punt for Brownsboro is going to be Keaton Delaney again. Back deep for the Eagles, number 8, Aiden Barnett. Clock running down here. They only have, better get it snapped. It's got 3 on the play clock. They didn't get it away. It's going to be a delay of game penalty unless they got a timeout. Don't think they called one. So it's going to back Brownsboro up. So with that safe defense now, I think they can be not quite as safe here. I think this is a punt situation here now.
Yeah, it's definitely a punt situation. I'd keep it away from the returner. See if you can get a good roll.
Ooh, low snap, bounces, and a not good kick there by Delaney. Kind of shanked it. And it's going to roll. Got a decent roll, though. It's going to be marked at the 33-yard line. Not one of his best punts of the night. He kind of hit it off the side of his foot there.
Yeah, he had to field that off the turf, and it just kind of screwed up all his time. And I was seeing him in pregame, and he was hitting 40, 50 yards in the air. Great punter overall, but just not his best effort on that point. But considering what he had on the low snap, he did a pretty good job.
So Rusk, with 3:14 to go here in the half, look to try to put some more points on the board. Stearns going to fake the throw. He's going to hand off up the middle. And again, that's the sophomore running back, Drew Lane, and a nice run on first down by Lane. He's been impressive tonight on running the football.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So they do have some bright spots to look at.
He has both touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, and I know the season ain't going like they wanted, but, I mean, you know, if nothing else, you can look and evaluate some of these young ones coming up.
Let's see what we got. I'm not sure. One, they're pointing this way. Some's pointing that way. I don't know what's.
They're pointing at something.
I don't know what's going on. They're wanting to reset the play clock. Got a couple scores here, Jason. We got 3:57 left in the first half. Chapel Hill up over Maybank 24-0. Let's see, we got, as this play goes, it's Lane again. And he breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Nice run by Lane. He picks up the first down. Henderson and Pine Tree, a big matchup there in District 9, 4A Division 1. Got a tie game at 7 early in that one. Let's see what else we got here as there's a lot of scores rolling in here at this time on this this Netison app's got a lot of good scores here.
Yes, it does. And if you see one that's not there, you can enter it yourself.
See, Burleson Centennial over Tyler High, 21-14. Stearns fakes the handoff. He's going to run up the middle, runs over tacklers, and is going to pick up a nice gain of about 3. Like I said, that Henderson Pine Tree, it's 10:25 left in the first half. It's tied at 7. Kilgore over Lindale early in the second quarter, 21-7. Gilmer all over Van right now, 28-7. That's 5 minutes left in the first half. Nice toss out. It's Lane again. He's looking for that lane, and he's got one. And he's up to the 30-yard line, first down. So Rusk is trying to get points on the board here before halftime, Jason.
Yeah, and that's that whole thing where, I mean, they're just doing a great job making them choose between the run and the pass. And they're making them pay for whatever choice they make.
Quick pass again, caught by number 3. It's Grimes. And he's going to run out of bounds after a short gain. Those quick passes are working well there.
Yeah, they're definitely they're going to have to tighten up on those receivers. They're playing off them just a little bit, and you know, I'll take 4 or 5 yards every play, every time I touch the ball.
Yep, they're going to give it to you. Stearns, quick toss. It's Barnett. Barnett is tackled out of bounds after he picks up the first down. So this first half, Rusk's offense has looked pretty good, Jason.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. They're moving it effectively. They're making them respect the run, and then that's opening up a lot on the outside because they're loading up the box in the middle right now.
So clock stop with 1:18 left here. And he fakes the quick throw, and taken down Stearns is by, there he is, at 24, Javarius Bell. And we're going to get looks like a timeout with 1:08 to go. So second down and 10 as Rusk takes a timeout. Again, we'd like to thank Brandy Garner with Texas Farm Bureau here in Rusk. If you're looking for some insurance or anything to do with insurance, house, life, any of that stuff, go see Brandy. She's a proud supporter of NetSN, is our main title sponsor of Rusk football on NSN this season. We'd like to thank her for jumping on board with us in our first year to cover the Rusk Eagles. If you're in the chat tonight, let us know where you're watching the game and who you're watching tonight. We appreciate everybody tuned in. Again, we do apologize for the skipping and some of the blips in the broadcast. But, again, we are in Brownsboro, so if you've ever been here, you know we're doing our best here tonight. All right, back to play. It's going to be a handoff, and that's Barnett again. He makes a cut, tries to get to the end zone. He's going to be close. It's going to be 1st and goal for Rusk at around the 1 or 2 yard line. Let's see where the official spot is. It's going to be at the 2. So clock rolling now. You've got 1 minute to go. And Russ now, I don't think I'd get in a hurry here. Just punch it in. Stearns, handoff, Barnett, and he's just short. I don't think I saw a signal. Yep, they're going to say he's just short. You got plenty of time here. Clock rolling.
I think Barnett on that one, I think he tried to crease a little too much. I think he just needed to lower that shoulder, and I think he's there because he had leverage.
I think Stearns just goes in on this one. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. See if he hands on. Nope, it's going to be Barnett. He's going to have lots of space. He cuts it in and gets the Eagle touchdown. 1 yard touchdown run for Aiden Barnett. And Russ extends their lead 20-7. So far, so good for Rusk here tonight, as they've looked good here in the first half.
Yeah, they have. It's that, they've just right now imposing their will.
PAT up and good. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half. Rusk now leads 21-7. Be right back here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back here on NetSN. Make sure you stay tuned. We will have the bands on the at the halftime here, halftime entertainment. We'll definitely want to spotlight the young men and ladies that work hard, and the drill team and bands and all those guys. As a return, Brownsboro reverses field. That's number 15, man Scott. He's trying to break it through the sideline. He's going to get a nice return. It'll be 8 seconds to go for Brownsboro. They do have all 3 timeouts. You talked about the kicking game, Jason. They may be able to, that they can get one pass to get, down the field enough to get in field goal range. Did you see what the leg looked like in warm-up?
I really think for Brownsboro, they're going to have to gain about 40 yards on this one to get in range. That kicker for them did look consistent from about, if the line of scrimmage is around the 20-yard line.
Okay. So right now they're at their own 39. Got trips out to the right. Going to send the other man in motion out. And they're going to throw a short little screen, bubble screen here. That's going to be caught by Hendricks, and he's going to be taken down and that's going to do it for the first half here in Brownsboro. So after one half, Rusk leads Brownsboro 21-7. We'll be back for the second half action. Enjoy the halftime show here on NetSN.
High School is proud to present the Rusk High School Band Drill Team and Majorettes. The Eagle Bells are directed by Katie Thurman. Our 2024-2025 Eagle Bell officers are Social Officers Sophie McDaniel, Jahara Dunn, and Elena Brinkley. Lieutenant McKinley Maldonado. Captain Caitlin Hensley. Major Arlette Villegas. The Spirit Bell of the Week is Lizzie Kimbrough. Watch as our incredible drill team perform to the hit Shut Up and Dance. Let's welcome our fabulous Rusk High School twirlers to the field. They are junior Allie Buckhope, junior Carlia Stapleton, junior Brianna White, sophomore Lizzie Arrington, sophomore Katie Morris, freshman Arian Idy, and freshman Dixie Underwood. The majorettes are coached and choreographed by Miss Erin Rock. watch as our talented majorettes whirl to the hit song 25 or 6-4. Finally, let's welcome our drum majors to the field. They are juniors, Robbie Callahan and Carlia Stapleton. The Rusk High School Band will be performing a precision military drill to Eagle Fanfare by Dr. Tim Ray, Queen City by William H. Bourne, and Voice of America and the Gallant Marines by Carl L. Keene. like to invite all the fans to UIL Marching Contest in Longview tomorrow, October 19th. Rusk marches at 7:15 p.m. Also, the Rusk Band would like to wish the Brownsboro High School Band good luck tomorrow at UIL. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Rusk High School, the Fighting Eagle Marching Band. Directors for the Rusk High School Band are Jared Blankenship, Brittany Thetford, Matthew Foster, and Haley Hollowell.
Officers are Senior Lieutenant Michaela Burnett, Senior Lieutenant Gabby Haywood, Senior First Lieutenant Zoe Hampton, and Senior Captain Brooklyn Esser. Golden Girl of the Week is Greta DeMartino. Spirit Girl of the Week is Abby Burkham. Teacher of the Week is Ms. Daphne Earl. The drill team would now like to entertain you with a streamer routine to Believer, choreographed by Katie Beth Bumbaugh. Social officers are President Junior Taylor Crouch, Vice President Senior Libby Baker, Secretary Sophomore Kylie McKinney, Historian sophomore, Sophia Montgomery. The Golden Girls are under the direction of Miss Morgan Welk and Miss Yasmin Thatcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brownsboro High School is proud to present our auxiliary line directed by Mrs. Carrie Hand. And now, senior captain and future twirler, Brittany Brownlee will perform Beyonce's Crazy in Love. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Carrie Hampton and Principal Mr. Brentley Cooper, we are proud to present the pride of Brownsboro Independent School District, the Brownsboro Military Marching Band. The band will be performing a precision military drill to fanfare by Larry Ward. Chicago World's Fair Centennial Celebration 1933 by Mater. Queen City by Bourne and Peacemaker by Key. The band is led onto the field by senior drum majors Maddie Powell and Skylar Harris. two votes. Freshmen of the week are Trinity Culbertson and Aiden Flynn. We would like to thank our Brownsboro band boosters for everything they do for our students and wish the B&B good luck tomorrow for UL at Longview at 5:45. The directors for the Brownsboro Military Band are Jake Ham, Aaron Zeller, Scott Smith, and Joshua Andersons. Let's go Bears!
And we are back for second half action here on NSN. Brett Swinney alongside me is Jason Cavazos. And Jason, good first half for Rusk. Good offense. They've got 21 points on the board. And I know you've done a few Rusk games. Have they scored 21 points in the games that you saw?
Not that I remember.
So
they had a lot of promising drives, but it always seemed to sputter at the red zone.
You had 2 touchdowns from Drew Lane and a touchdown from Aiden Barnett. And on the Brownsboro side, you had a touchdown by the quarterback, Adam Thompson. That's the 3 scores on the board here. So we're about ready to kick off. And we are underway after some great band performances. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a sliding catch for Brownsboro. That's Warren at about the 32 or 33-yard line. So they will start the half with the ball, 1st and 10 from there. And while they gave him a great spot, the 35. Is this the NFL? They you get to slide and go forward, Jason?
Oh, I'm not sure. I
thought he was a little farther back than that.
Yeah. Hey, it's home field.
I guess so. They didn't get a penalty on Rusk on that kickoff. That's a first.
That is a first to kick off without a penalty. So I'm sure everybody will take that, and we'll get into some action.
There we go. 1st and 10. Man in motion. It's a handoff to the big man up front. That is Bell.
Oh, and Bell. Oh, I wish he would just get a head of steam and just go.
Let's see him run somebody over.
Yeah, I think he was a little too timid hitting that. I mean, the hole hadn't quite developed, but I think he should just go off that hip and just drive through. I mean, he's built like a tank. I'm sorry. That's just, he is a monster out there from what I can tell from here.
Yeah, if anybody watching, we do apologize again for the laggy and the freeze up. So it's a little bit tonight because we are in Brownsboro. The cell service is not great. We tried to get on the Wi-Fi, but Brownsboro, the one they gave us didn't work. So we have a nice little reverse here. That's number 11, Hendricks, and he's going to get up near the 1st down sticks. Yeah, see where they can get it if they gave him the spot or not. I think he may be just short.
Maybe just short. Byers came in and put a helmet on. He put a helmet on him. I was impressed, but then again, you cringe every time you see you got a quarterback lead blocking at that point. Thompson was out front, and you always cringe, but good positive yards play.
So 3rd and a very short one, and looks like a little quick snap there to the running back, and this is going to be number 5. Patrick, and he'll get the 1st down for the Bears.
A little trickery. Had Thompson looking over to the sideline like he was taking a call, and then Kirkpatrick came up under center, took the snap direct, and lunged forward.
We saw that last week. Brookhill did a little trickery on that, and then they got a big, huge play. It got called back for a penalty, but
yeah.
Handoff. That's Kirkpatrick again. And he's hit hard around the 50-yard line. So a short gain of about 2 on first down.
Kirkpatrick on the carry for the Bears. Alabama number 20. Hayden Peary. Second down.
We got a little motion and a flag.
Finger pointing.
Yeah, they're gonna conference about this. Let's see. Man, they're getting everybody in. He wants to talk to everybody. Let's have a group powwow.
Yeah, and I mean, as an offensive lineman, you look and you can. Oh, neutral zone infraction.
Okay. So Coach Sitton's getting an explanation. And coaches don't like it. And he wants to talk to the white hat here and get an explanation of exactly what went on.
Yeah, and I don't know at this point. I don't know if he'll get anything satisfactory for him.
Well, right as of now, they've moved the ball up. It's going to be at the Rusk 45-yard line, where it'll be second down and about 3 after that penalty. It's an interesting call, though. Not sure what it was there. It just seemed like delay of game on the defense there for neutral zone was interesting. So drops back to pass. The pressure just in his face. His own man takes him down. But great job by number 15 of the Eagles. That's Zachary Adams on the. I guess he created the pressure, and Bell kind of took his own man down. Thompson there, Jason.
Yeah, 15 came in. Zach Adams, and I mean, he just put the pressure on, hit Javarius Bell right in the chest, and took him into his quarterback and basically tackled him, you know. So just a great defensive rush.
So it's going to put Brownsboro behind the sticks now at 3rd and 11. Thompson looks left, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended over there on the sideline. Looked like for number 2. Danton Wright, and so Brownsboro back on the punt.
Yeah, I think he got, and he had a little pressure on him. I think he got in a little too much hurry on that play.
A lot of sidearm on that throw.
Yeah, I think he had enough space to be able to settle in and just make the throw. He may have took a hit afterwards, but.
Oh, ball's bobbled on the punt, and he's sacked. The ball's loose, and it's going to be Rusk ball and a tough snap, and Delaney bobbled it, and great job there by Rusk to put on the pressure, led by number 4, Zamarian Tilley.
Yeah, Tilley's flying all over the field right now. Low snap, and that's not the first one we've seen tonight, but he couldn't get the handle on it, and by the time he did grab it, there was pressure all over him, and great turnover on downs for Rusk, and now they have great field position at, the 38?
Yep, that's where it's going to start. So it'll be on the Bears side of the field on the 38-yard line. It's going to be a handoff there. That's number 8, Barnett. Now, that's interesting. That was the quarterback now in the game for Russ, number 10, Jackson Warren Davis. It's interesting. I don't see Stearns out there, Jason. It's interesting. Now you're going to go Wildcat there with Barnett at quarterback, and he's going to keep it. There's a flag down on the play. He breaks through a tackle and is tackled down at the 30-yard line. I don't know that I'm looking down around trying to see if I see Stearns anywhere. I don't see him at the moment. So that's interesting here. I mean, they do have the lead at this point, but we talked about earlier what Stearns brings to this team.
Yeah, and there's some sitting at the bench right below us that we can't make out from the banner hanging on the fence, but
So it looks like Warren Davis will be running the show here. Takes a snap, hands off. That's Barrett. Spins through a tackler, still on his feet, backs his way into around the 22-yard line. Way to keep your legs moving, young man.
yeah, the balance he's shown on that play. He got hit a couple of times and just spun off of it, maintained his balance, and they ended up dragging him down, but not until he got that first down.
But at this point, you're Rusk. You keep running the ball, hammering it in, and make them stop you, as they'll do the Wildcat again with Barnett. And he's going to run left, looking for a hole. He gets to the sideline, breaks one tackler, and the second tackler there for Brownsboro slings Barnett out of bounds, but not before he picks up 4 or 5 yards there.
You know, and if there's something wrong with who was it?
Talking about Stearns?
Yeah, with Stearns. If there's something wrong with Stearns, I want him to go ahead. I want Barnett to go ahead and take that out of bounds. I don't want to see him continue to fight for yardage and take those hits.
And that time, that's going to be Lane on the carry. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a short 2 yards. It's going to be another handoff to Lane, and he's trying to lean forward to get that first.
We're at that hard angle, but it looks like it's 4th down now.
At this point, 4th and 1. They're looking to put some kind of early dagger in this game, Jason, here early in this second half. And I think I'm giving the ball to Lane here. See if they do. They will give it to Lane, and Brownsboro knew it too, and they stuff them. I think everybody in the stands knew where it was going. It's the problem not having Stearns in there. If you have Stearns in there, at least you have that other option. He can pull it and run with it, and you know, they're probably not going to have Jackson Warren Davis play that same type style. He's definitely not as big as Stearns, and probably not as big of a running threat. So
no, and Kirkpatrick came in and just snuffed that play. Great defensive play by Kirkpatrick. Turnover on downs.
Brownsboro had to have that too.
Stearns is down here on the sideline pacing at this point. So
Thompson throws a little out, and is that a backwards pass? Oh, they're calling for it. I think it looked like it was backwards. If it is, it's like a fumble, and it'll be where it went out of bounds. Let's see. They're saying incomplete. I don't know. I know we have a tough angle, but that looked backwards to me.
Well, I mean, it was 1st down, so it was behind.
Well, they did mark it back.
Okay.
Now, yeah, they did mark it back, so it's now 2nd and 15. Okay. Well, that's what I thought. And you said it is a tough angle, but it did look backwards there. So Thompson sends his man in motion. They'll do the same kind of play that direction. This time Warren on the reception. And he's going to get up across the 15. I think they're going to give him the 17-yard line on 2nd down. So to get kind of back where they were, now it's going to be a manageable 3rd down and 9. A good play call there for the Bears. So here we go, 3rd and 9. Thompson back to pass. Got pressure. It was up high, and yep. It's going to be a face mask on Rusk. Oh, man. They had him there, Jason. That was the fourth down or the third down stop they needed. And those mental mistakes.
Yep, those mental mistakes. I mean, those are. I mean, anything you give them to continue that drive is something where you take away that dagger you wanted to put. I did notice that 16, Thompson kind of got up with a little hitch in his limb. He's limping just a little bit, but hopefully he's okay and keep on working with this Brownsboro Bears offense.
Got a score here from Crossroads, a game on NetSN. Carlisle up 42-14. 4 minutes left in the third quarter there.
Wow.
So Carlisle trying to get their first win of the season. It'll be a big win for Coach Sharp and that team.
Yeah, they've been close a lot. They've just been like little things.
Ooh, and Rusk up for the challenge there. And I think that was Warren that was stuffed for a loss. It's going to lose about 3 yards, I think, on first down. So this will bring up second down and 13.
And Brownsboro is just, they're getting closer to the point where they're going to have to go to the air a lot more.
Thompson drops back to pass, scrambles around, and he throws a skip and a hot pass to number 8 there, Curtis Warren. And unfortunately, you can't, it's not baseball. You can't field a skip pass and still play.
No, not at all. I think he's a little antsy right now. Rusk is putting good pressure on him, so I think he's really got to settle down and get in his groove at this point.
So a 3rd and 13 here for Brownsboro, and they got the stop on defense, but the offense, they've got to get something going here. Thompson got pressure. Little screen, and Rusk hits and blows it up at the 25-yard line. Great job by the pursuit for the Eagles. It's going to force another Brownsboro punt.
And Rusk right now is really not showing a lot of respect to that pass. They are loading up the box and bringing linebackers in on blitzing. I think their purpose right now is they are going to pressure Thompson and make him get rid of the ball a lot quicker than what he wants to do.
High snap this time, and the punt is away from Delaney. It's going to get a nice bounce there, and will be down at the 37-yard line, and Rusk will take over. They're going to say 38-yard line, so Rusk will take over there now. 1st and 10. Looks like Stearns is back on the field for the Eagles. That's a good news if you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, and that does open that offense way up.
So here we go. Back to pass is Stearns. He's going deep. Oh, that's going to be a flag, and he's still caught. What a catch by number 1, Adrian Tumlin. Draped with defenders pulling on his jersey. He says, I'm catching this anyway.
Yeah, I will give Brownsboro this. They did adapt. They moved up to man-to-man. They were up within 5 yards, but he just blew right past him, and all he could do was tug the jersey trying to keep him from catching, and that didn't work either.
So great catch with a pitching catch from Stearns to Tumlin. Immediately Stearns comes back in the game and immediately makes an impact there with his arm.
And I have a feeling we're about to see the typical run option.
Stearns got a man in motion. He's going to hand off. It's Lane. And he powers forward for a gain of a few. And they're going to Lane a little more as this game progresses, Jason. I feel like that, he's kind of early had a lot of Barnett, and even you had a couple of runs from Bonin, but they've kind of gotten Lane going here as this game has progressed. And I think he should have pitched it to Lane that time. Oh, and the ball comes loose. It was stripped and stolen away. The play wasn't blown dead, and that's Kirkpatrick, Jason, with a huge turnover.
Yeah, that was great. I was about to say, I expect Rusk to possibly be aggressive and throw on this one, and then expect to see him run the rest of the time if they could get 6 on this one. But Kirkpatrick comes in, makes the strip. Great defensive play. Now first down, Brownsboro.
He just took it. The disrespect, he just stole it away.
He wanted that bread. He was going to take that loaf. He was just that was his bread. He's fixing to eat.
Well, just when you think that Rusk is going to try to put this game away, Brownsboro says, not so fast.
Nope. They went pure Dikembe Mutombo on that one.
There we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it outside. They're going to double pass here. Going deep. That's Man Scott. What a catch by Man Scott. It's a one-handed grab. He's going to go almost all the way. Just tackled at the one. Highlight reel right there for Man Scott. Oh, my goodness, Jason. Oh, my goodness, Jason.
I don't think you'll see anything like that.
Woo!
That's not an East Texas highlight reel. That's Sports Center right there.
Man, oh man. What a catch. Oh my goodness.
And I really thought he was underthrown. And he turned and slowed, and then he reached up with that one hand, made a great catch and run after that.
Oh, won't see many better catches than that. Oh, the kind of miscommunication there. Run up the middle, but didn't matter. Kirkpatrick into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run for Brownsboro. And down to a 1-score game again. Just like that. Wow.
And I mean, you look at the Rusk sideline, and they're still focused, but there's a little bit of respect there at that point because that was just a tremendous catch.
Wow. Kick is up. It was deflected. It still made it through. So the kick good for Brownsboro with 2:14 left here in the third. They've closed the gap. It's now a 21-14 lead for Rusk. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Rusk Eagles 21.
And we are back here on NSN. This Brownsboro set the kick off. Number 17, Connor Lightfoot. It's going to be fielded by number 14, Reggie, looking for a hole, and he's going to get a nice return up to the 40-yard line.
So who knows, that catch by Man Scott may put a little more life back into this Brownsboro team. It looks like they're trying to get the fans involved. Number 23 over there, Landon Adame, is over there trying to get the fans back into it.
If you're Rusk right now, you need to respond here.
Oh, definitely.
Uncle Mo has made his way over to the Brownsboro sideline, and he is sitting in the stands with some pink pom-poms right now in his blue and gold. So Rusk has got to do something to get him back over here. And it's going to be a carry by Lane. He's going to be stopped for a no gain. We've got an injured Bear on the field. Trying to see what number that is. I think it's number 9, Circilius Beto. So I believe the injured Bear is. And while they attend to the injured player, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with an injury status right here on NSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a slot insured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay. As CEO, I welcome you to Family Circle of Care, where compassion, quality, and healthcare come full circle.
And we are back on NSN as Russ now has it on 2nd down and 10 to go. It's going to be a run up the middle. Drew Lane, is he going to get there? He cuts it back in. Oh, and an ankle tackle at the 10-yard line by Hendricks, and that saved a touchdown, Jason. And wow, just like that, Rusk makes a big play.
Yeah, he broke it in the middle.
He came out of a pack. It was like he just.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't see any openings at that point, but he found that one opening, came out, broke outside for his blocker, and just made a great run inside the 10.
So those questions, Coach B, we will be uploading the recording, or I will sometime this weekend have it up for this game without the freezing. So it will be up, and we'll have the link on NSN. As a run up the middle, dragging defenders inside the 5. Is that Lane again?
No, that was.
Or is that Stearns?
That was Stearns. He low snap, fumble snap, ball was on the ground. He picks it up and is met immediately by some Bears, but he just basically got in the pile, and the whole pile moved about 4 yards.
And I wasn't at the game last week, Coach B, so this week I will be uploading the game, so it'll be up on NSN. We'll be getting that out for you, for sure. As this ball's carried, this is it's Barnett, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. 5-yard touchdown run off left tackle for Barnett, and the Eagles back on top by 2 scores.
Yeah, he was going outside. He was going wide of the tackle, and then he saw that lane, and he said, whoop, nope, I'm going right here. And perfect decision on that play. Came in almost untouched.
On that injury report, Abeto did limp off on his own power earlier, so looked like maybe he's going to be okay there. And the point after for Rusk is good. So with 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play, Rusk now back on top by 2 scores, 28-14 right here on NSN. I'll be right back. Back here on NSN, Brett Sweeney alongside me, Jason Cavazos here tonight. As man, we've got a good one here, Jason. It's been a kind of a spurty 3rd quarter here. You had the big play by Brownsboro by Scott, and then you had a big run by Lane, and kind of a back and forth game as they try to keep it at 2 scores here.
Yeah, they make some key stops when they need to, but then somebody just kind of squirts out and just gets that little bit of extra.
A little bouncy kick here. It's fielded by Brownsboro. Smartly goes down on it as number 1, Reagan Ford, and Brownsboro is going to get pretty good field position. They're going to start around the 41-yard line as well. They'll start. And thank everyone for tuning in and watching. Chat with us. Let us know where you're watching, who you're watching. Again, I know we've said it many times tonight. We appreciate everybody sticking with us tonight. Hopefully you can hear us for sure at least. We've got, limited internet options here in Brownsboro, so do apologize for that. We're doing the best we can here on NetSN. It's a little inside draw play. That is going to be number 8, Warren, and he gains a couple yards on first down.
Yeah, I think he hit Dante Romero's big thigh when he went through, kind of tripped him up. Dante felt it too, but, you know, big man, you ain't going to keep that big man down. You know, these big men, they're used to it.
Well, that's going to do it for the third quarter here in Brownsboro. Going to the fourth. Rusk on top, 28-14. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on NetSN. Don't go anywhere.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN as Brownsville has a 2nd down and 9 to open the fourth quarter. It's going to be a kind of an end around for Man Scott. He makes some few players miss and picks up the first down to cross midfield and be around the 45-yard line of the Eagles. So a nice job of getting Scott the ball again there, this time in the run game.
Yeah, I think they're right now they're trying to get the ball out of the hands of Thompson pretty quick, whether it's quick passes or these little end arounds, just to get the ball moving and not give that defense time to react.
A little toss play. This side, it's Warren. And a nice run. Warren hesitates and then runs forward again. Crosses the 40 up to the 39-yard line. So nice gain off the left side for Warren.
Just small chunks. I mean, I say small. You know, you got 5 yards. I mean, I'm sure Brownsboro would take that, but you know, time is running out. I mean, we're in the third quarter at this point, and or excuse me, the fourth quarter at this point. So they do need to get up and get a quick score so they can manage that game a little better.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Bears. Thompson back to pass. He scrambles, got pressure in his face. He completes it. What a great job of getting it out of there. Pass was complete over to number 5, Kirkpatrick. And Thompson avoids the sack. He took a big shot, but was able to get it out. And so now that's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for Brownsboro at the 39-yard line of the Eagles. Man, I'm not sure. I'm hoping he knew where he was throwing, but he was just trying to get rid of it. And he found some friendly face to throw it to there, Jason, and made a big play.
Yeah, that was just that complete sidearm, almost underhanded throw, and miraculously it was complete. Didn't gain anything with it.
So Thompson's going to hand it straight up the middle, and let's see, that time? It wasn't Warren. I think that was Kirkpatrick. Yeah, Kirkpatrick with the gain, enough for the first down. So ball now at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Brownsboro Bears here as they look to try to cut the lead back to a 1-score game here. It's just, I wouldn't say this is a must score, but it's pretty close to one. Your clock rolling here under 10 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, I think it is a must score for them at this point.
Fakes the handoff. Nice play fake from Thompson. He rolls to his right. He's got a little green grass. He decides to throw it. He's got a man open. Caught on the sideline. He's going to. Oh, the ball's fumbled. Did he get across? Oh, they're going to mark him down the 2-yard line. That was Reagan Ford. He made an effort to try to get the touchdown, and the ball came loose, and luckily for him, they marked him down to the 2. It could have been fumbled through for a touchback, Jason.
Yeah, that was really close, and Brownsboro really fortunate on that play.
Oh, man. So 1st and goal for the Bears. Ball at the 2-yard line. They got 2 backs on either side of Thompson. They're going to fake it to their big back, and Thompson's going to call his own number off left tackle, and he's going to score easily for the touchdown. So Adam Thompson, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, he gets the lead back to a 1-score game here. We got a PAT coming up for the Bears. On the kick, the extra point, Connor Lightfoot, number 17. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 9:30 left here in the 4th quarter, Brownsboro's cut the lead back to 1 score. We've got a good one here. Stay with us for the end. Rusk up by 7 here on NSN. And we are back here on NSN. Brett Sweeney and Jason Cavazos here as we got a good one here in Brownsboro tonight. Just kind of looking over some other scores here we're going to go over with you here as the game kind of rolls along. Chapel Hill up over Maybank 45-0 as Lightfoot kicks the ball and it's going to go out of bounds. ARP 48, Elkhart 24. Woo. Homecoming as ARP looks to roll through that. Marshall over Jacksonville right now, 28-0. 2:35 left in the 3rd. You got a good one over in Pirate Stadium in Pine Tree. Pine Tree up 21-17, a big matchup there in that district. Some seeding on the line and playoff implications. We just heard here in the stadium, Carthage is up 42-0 over Athens. It's pretty much over there. Kilgore taking care of Lindale tonight, 35-7. Almost the end of the 3rd quarter there. Center all over Bullard over at Bullard, Texas, 42-7. Stearns in the gun. Ooh, handoff, and that's little loosey there with that handoff, as that was, I think, Barnett with the carry, and that ball kind of popped up there for a second. Jason.
Yeah, and that Brownsboro defense on that play, they were keyed for that run up the middle, so there was plenty of blue shirts right there. But
I think there was a bunch of gray hairs and skip heartbeats over here in this side of the stadium with the Rusk Eagles there.
For sure.
And do you stay aggressive here, or do you try to continue to control the clock here? I mean, you don't want to get too conservative yet.
No, I think you set it up.
Oh, Stearns is going deep. Speaking of that, he heard me, and almost on the sideline there on the far side. Ball was intended for number 3, Braden Grimes. And I guess that answers our question if they're going to play conservative or not.
Yeah, I was saying you set up the pass. That run option, that read option, Stearns is one of the better quarterbacks I've seen do that. They respect him and his running ability just like they respect these running backs. So I think you set up the pass with that run, but you definitely want to put at least 2 more scores in between y'all two.
And we have a timeout on the field. It will be Rusk, and we'll take it with them. We've got a 3rd and 8 here with 8:42 left in the game. We'll see what they call when we come back here on NSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right, we're back here on NSN as we have a 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Ball spotted at the 32. Stearns, short pass, little screen play. And, ooh, they're going to be close. I think they may be a yard or two short, Jason, on that. 4th down, and the punt unit will come on for the Eagles. So the stop the Bears needed.
I would still, just looking at the personnel Rusk has out there, I still would just be safe, and I would definitely be in safe defense at this point.
So back to punt for the Eagles, number 49, Jacoby Onorette. A nice punt. Fielded by number 11 at the 25-yard line. That's Hendricks. Nice return. Breaks a couple of tackles. We got a yellow hanky, so we may see some yardage marked off. It's going to be a holding call against the Bears, and so that's going to back them up 10 yards from that spot. So a good return by Hendricks will be negated by the penalty.
And you can't shoot yourself in the foot like that. It was away from the play. You know, you had the side judge from the opposite end call it. That's just unnecessary at that point.
So it's going to put Brownsboro, let's see how far back it goes. Looks like the 28-yard line. So they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 28.
And I know they got band contests tomorrow, but I'm going to tell you what, so far, if Russ can hang on to this, Cherokee County will be extremely happy tonight. I guess I need to see how Jacksonville and Alto did, too.
Jacksonville is losing pretty badly, I believe.
Well,
they're playing Marshall tonight.
Okay, so we're going to go south side.
So a timeout. Didn't see who they signaled the timeout for. Looks like it went to Brownsboro. So timeout Brownsboro. 7:43 left. We'll stay here on this one and maybe look at some scores here. We got Pine Tree is now up 28-17. 4:08 left in the third quarter. You got Carlisle over Crossroads right now with just under 8 minutes to go. They're up 56-20. Gilmer over Van. That went final. Van made the comeback, but Gilmer gets the win 31-23. That was one of our pick'em games. I think I did have Gilmer in that one. Who'd you have in that one, Jason?
Yeah,
Gilmer Van.
We're not going to talk about that one.
Uh-oh. You must have had the Vandals.
Hey,
Do you think they were going to vandalize and steal the win from Gilmer?
I always go for a couple of underdogs, and I thought Van had a really good team, and they do. But just Gilmer apparently was a little too much for him tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Bears. Handoff up the middle. That's Warren. Warren breaks it outside. Warren ran through some tacklers. A nice run by Warren will pick up the first down. He'll get up to the 38-yard line, I believe, on the first down carry. So nice run by Warren. And you got plenty of time if you're Brownsboro, too, so you got everything available in the playbook here.
Yeah, I just wish they'd just practice a little more ball control on that. He was pretty free with that ball swinging around.
Oh, and they're actually going to mark him short. Just short of the first. So they're going to say 2nd down and maybe a yard. Well, I thought he got past the stick there. Guess I jumped to a little conclusion there. But either way, it'll be a 2nd down and 1. Thompson throws right, and he just too far to the sideline side of Man Scott there on the far side. Incomplete.
Yeah, I bet he wants that back.
Yeah, it was good. I like the throw on that. You got 2nd and 1. It's a, you know, you'll take the shot a little bit there, and then next play, I assume they're going to either give the ball to one of the backs, either Kirkpatrick or Warren here.
Yeah, and that was Pinnell out there on the attempt, but I think it was a little too far back from the back shoulder.
Oh, and now they're going to throw, and it's caught. Nice catch by number 2, dancing right at the 45-yard line, and kind of drag some tacklers, and he's going to get the 1st down for the Bears and some up to the 48-yard line. He took a big shot there, and he's going to go take a seat. I think he's a little confused there, Jason.
Yeah, I think he needs to take a seat. He needs to get evaluated because he got hit, he got up, went back down, and then I'm not sure he knew which way he was going.
They had to push him over toward the sideline. Hopefully that young man is okay there, but a big 1st down catch for him. And the Bears, 1st and 10 from the 48. Thompson fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket. He's got pressure, rolls to his right. He's got a man. Oh, great defense. That's number 20, Dayton Peary, Jason. Just got enough of that ball to keep it out of the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, that was going to be about a 14-yard gain, but Peary got the hand up in there and knocked it away. Now we got 2nd down. Great
job by Rusk. I thought easily it was going to be a 1st down pickup there, as Thompson did a great job of scrambling out of the pocket, as he has tonight several times.
Yeah, he had that defense. He had it in layers, and he was throwing perfectly to that next layer, but Peary got that hand in, just disrupted the entire great play.
All right, 2nd down. Thompson throws out to his left. Ooh. He overthrows his intended receiver, number 19, Braden Pinnell. And I don't know if Michael Jordan could have made that catch in his prime, Jason. It was a pretty high throw.
Yeah, that was pretty tall. I don't see, I mean, you know, just short of somebody like, you know, Dikembe Mutombo, bring him up again.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. No.
Yeah. Would have been a tough catch. So now we've got a big 3rd and 10 from the Bears' 48-yard line. 2 backs in the back. Thompson bobbles the snap. He's got pressure in his face. He's going to throw a quick little screen pass. He's got his man Kirkpatrick, and he's going to pick up almost enough for the 1st. Great job by Kirkpatrick.
Byers came out with the ball, but I think they'd already blown it dead.
So they're going to get it across midfield now in Rusk territory to the 43-yard line. So I think they're 1 yard shy of the 1st. So it's going to be a big 4th and 1 here in Brownsboro. Huge play here in this game. Thompson, and they blow it dead, and there's a flag on the play.
Man, Scott made a great catch on a dead ball. Unfortunately, I think they're going to get the somebody on the right side of the line for a false start, unless they're going to call encroachment on it.
There's a lot of Brownsboro linemen in the referee huddle, Jason.
Yeah, you know, if you can hear it, you want to hear it. But if it is a false start, that's just.
Oh, it's on the defense on 4th down. Ouch. Man, that's a huge penalty on the Eagles. And it gives Brownsboro a 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 38-yard line now. Man.
Yeah, and we got 5:23 left in the game. They need to get down and get a score pretty quick.
It's been a good one tonight here in Brownsboro. We still got 5:09 left here. Thompson, man in motion. It's going to hand off up the middle. It's Kirkpatrick. Got a little room. Kirkpatrick bounces it outside. Takes a shot. Still on his feet. Patrick dragging tacklers down inside the 15. We got a flag at the end of the play. But a nice run by Kirkpatrick. And he's fired up on the sideline. He should be, Jason, with that run. That was impressive.
He runs with heart. He runs like this is the last play of his high school career every time.
And they're going to be a penalty tacked on the end of that. I don't know if it was a personal foul. I didn't see the official. Of course, we're on the visiting side, so we can't see the officials' calls. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bears at the 7-yard line. Man, what a game.
Yeah, this is just back and forth regardless of, I understand, it's still somebody up, but it's just a good back and forth game.
Thompson, 2 backs to his left, going to hand it off to Kirkpatrick. Cuts it outside. Kirkpatrick trying to turn the corner, and Russ did a good job of cutting off the edge. As we got some hand fighting down there in the end there.
But that's the thing I was talking about, some of the running backs you see.
Hey, Kirkpatrick is fired up.
Oh, he is. But you see so many of them wanting to pick through holes, pick through. Kirkpatrick's going to just lower the shoulder and make a hole.
Okay, so they've marked the ball at the 4-yard line. So 2nd and goal now for Brownsboro. I'm surprised they don't have Bell in the game, Jason, at this point, down at the goal line. They're going to run with Warren and Kirkpatrick. And Thompson's going to keep it, and he's going to get close, but there's a flag, and it looks like it's going to be holding.
They're indicating touchdown on the side over here, but you do have that holding penalty.
Ooh, that's a tough penalty there for Brownsboro. And I think it was on number 19, Braden Pinnell, because he was frustrated there on the sideline. Let's see. The ball is now at the 9-yard line. So I think they signaled like illegal procedure. I think he must have been moving because the holding would have backed him up 10. It only backed him up 5. So now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. So here we go. 3 wides, 2 on the left, 1 on the top and then the right. Kirkpatrick trying to find a hole. Cuts it upfield. He's going to get close to where they were originally a while ago. I think he's either going to be at the 5 or 4. It's hard to see on that far side. Looks like they're going to mark at the 5. So 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. They got 2 plays to get 5 yards.
2 plays to get 5 yards. The question is, because Rusk has done a lot of stuff on offense, so in my opinion, I think they need to get this touchdown. They need to go for the tie regardless. They don't need to kick and then hope to get the ball back. I think they need to go for it right now.
Here we go. Thompson, man in motion. Thompson, man in motion. Thompson looks left, in the zone, incomplete. And no flag there, intended for Man Scott. Trying to hit a slant across the middle. And so now we've got a 4th down and 5. And they've got 2 timeouts. So they do have the ability. And Rusk has struggled at times. But to take that risk here, you've got 5 yards to score. I think you've got to take the chance. I mean, if you don't get it, you still have Rusk backed up way back in their own territory, and with 2 timeouts. So I think that to me it's a no-brainer. You go ahead and take it. Of course, Brownsboro's letting the clock run, and they're going to take a timeout. So they're going to think about this. So they're going to burn one of those timeouts. So they'll have 1 to go. So we've got a 4th and goal from the 5. 3 minutes to go. What are you doing? Don't go anywhere. Stay right here on NSN. Let's catch the inning. Be right back. And we are back on NSN. So here we go. Situation. 3 minutes to go. Brownsboro trails by 7. They have a 4th down and 5. From the 5, it's 4th and goal. Thompson's in the gun. He's got Warren and Kirkpatrick. He's going to drop back to pass. Scrambles around. Throws it up in the end zone, and nobody's home. And Rusk holds on 4th and goal. So big play by the Rusk Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't like that play call, Jason. It wasn't. I don't know where he was going with it, but Rusk had great pressure up front. That's what caused Thompson to have to get rid of it so quickly.
Yeah, they had great pressure. Definitely forced him out to his right side. One thing I've noticed is he has a hard time throwing back across his body, but I would have loved to have seen at least the drag route coming along the goal line right from the left side to come across and maybe catch him off guard on the back.
All right, so now, if you're Russ, you got to be careful here. Still plenty of time left in this game. Brownsboro has 1 timeout, so Stearns is in the gun. He's going to head off up the middle, and loss of yards there. I think that was that Lane? I think that was Drew Lane on the carry. It was. And he's going to go backwards a couple yards. So the ball, I think, is at the 3 now. So 2nd down and 13 from the 3, or even maybe the 2. Can't tell. It's hard to tell. They got to play very careful with this ball here. Stearns. They're going to hand it off again, and he gets out of the end zone. He breaks through. It's Drew Lane. There he goes. Drew Lane. Can he get there? I would think he ran out of gas, but Drew Lane with a game-putting-away run, and the Rusk Eagles are looking like they're going to get the win tonight. What a run by Drew Lane. He's a tap on his helmet. He needs a rest. Give him a break. Where's his? There you go.
Got to give credit to Curtis Warren. He didn't give up on that. He chased him down for, 80 yards?
So was that yeah, the ball was at the 3, I believe, and now it's at the, 15? So 47. There's an 82-yard run. Whew.
Yeah.
Man, what a run by Lane. So 1st and 10 for Rusk at the 15. I think they're pretty good. They may need to pick up 1 more first down. Will for sure ice it. And they're going to let the clock run. They'll take a timeout. So we got 1:28 to go. 1st and 10 for Rusk at the 15. I don't know if my math is correct, but they've got. I don't know. I don't think Brownsboro can do anything at this point. I think they're going to have to hope for a fumble here.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They're going to have to go. I mean, they're after the ball at this point. They've got to get the ball on the ground, or because I don't see Russ doing anything in the air. They're going to run it straight up the middle. They got to really be disciplined, really protect that football right now, because I know Brownsboro's going to be ripping at it every chance they get.
So with 1:30, you got 40-second play clock, 1 timeout. I'd like to see if we'll see if Russ tries to put this away. Are they going to just take the knee? We'll see. Stearns in the gun. He's going to hand off. A nice cut up the middle. It's a nice run by number 8. That is Barnett, and they're trying to get him in the end zone, and they do. Touchdown Eagles. 15-yard touchdown run for Aiden Burnett, and that's going to put this game on ice as Rusk moves up 34-21. And they got to help him off the field.
Got a little hitch in his step at this point, but he's done a lot this game.
His 2nd touchdown run of the game. Kick is up and good. With 1:19 to go, Russ pushes in front, 35-21. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back here on NSN. It's got 119 left here in this game. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Again, fans, we do apologize if you had trouble with the stream tonight, but hopefully you'll find the recorded version we'll put up on NSN tomorrow. Brownsboro, Texas, the signal over here was not nice to us this evening, but great game nonetheless.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Little squib kick here, fielded by Brownsboro. That's Gabriel Hendricks. He just falls on it at the 34-yard line. But Rusk is going to pick up their first district win. They'll go to 2-5, I guess, and Brownsboro will drop to 0-7. It's a good win for the Eagles and Coach Sitton and company tonight. A lot of offense in this game for the Eagles.
Yeah, a lot of offense, and they've always shown that they can break loose when they've had the ball between Stearns and I'd heard about Barnett before. Unfortunately, he's hurt, but Stearns run with the ball, and then you've got Aiden Barnett, and just all those guys are just solid offensive players. They just had to get some of their defensive stuff worked out, and it looks like they've done some of it today.
Well, Coach B is still keeping me in check tonight. Thank you, Coach. That is the third touchdown run for Barrett. I'm sorry, Barnett, excuse me. You have Lane with 2 as well, so that duo has been good tonight.
Hey, you got to keep us in line. I mean, sometimes all these games start running together. Because it seems like every game I've called this year so far has been really a pretty good game.
Yeah. This is the biggest margin, I think, in several weeks for me.
Well, I did. I called the Art Buffalo game, and that one was a pretty big margin, but it was closer than the score showed.
Nope. We're going to drop back to pass. Goes Thompson, and he is thrown down and kind of does a little acting, trying to draw a penalty. I think he did a little bear roll.
I think the flag's going to be there probably for intentional grounding. I don't think he had gotten out. I'm still going off NFL rules, so I'm not sure, but I don't think he got out of the pocket. And there was
rolled out of the pocket on the ground.
Yeah, there was no receiver anywhere near him.
Unfortunately, don't think that counted. And we appreciate everyone that stayed with us tonight. Hopefully you could at least hear us. We tried to draw as good a picture of tonight's game as we could here. It's been a great one here in Brownsboro, though. So that penalty is going to back Brownsboro up 15. So first down at 25 now for the Bears. Thompson rolls to his right. The throw and picked off by the Eagles. And that's going to do it. Another flag down, but ball intercepted by number 20, Dayton Peary, for the Eagles.
So he had that good defensive play last series. Got that hand in there to break up a pass, and this time he just took it for himself.
I think that penalty was a little after the interception. We'll see what it does, but that's going to wrap it up for the Eagles tonight. Also a penalty half a distance to the goal, but it shouldn't matter here. as Rusk has finished this game out tonight on a positive note. They've played this last few minutes really good, Jason. They made the goal on stop, and then they got the big run, got in here, finished it off with a touchdown. Now got another interception.
Yeah, you just hope they come out of this relatively unscathed as far as injury goes. Seen a few people limping here and there, but hopefully nothing serious so they can keep momentum into next week.
So victory formation for Rusk. See, speaking of next week, let's see where Rusk is next week. They'll actually be at home hosting Athens. It'll be a big test for Rusk. Athens took a pretty good beating tonight from Carthage, but one of the top teams in the district will be an important one for Rusk if they're trying to get back in that playoff picture.
Now I think they do the same thing they did tonight. Just, make them respect the run and then open it up with the pass. They have the tools to do it. Let's just see if they can get it done.
Brownsboro will be traveling to Center, so that game will be on NetSN as well. So both of these teams will be on NetSN next week, as Brownsboro will be in Center. Our Center crew will have that one, and of course Rusk will be at home against Athens. As the clock ticks down, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Shout out to our man Isaiah up top doing the camera work tonight. Did a great job for us. A great night of football. We had the blankets, the coats, the hoodies. They're all out tonight. Of course, we're in the press box. It's a little warmer, but all that cold weather, you know what that means, Jason. We're getting close to something, and that's the playoffs.
Yes.
We've got a couple of weeks left until playoffs, and NetSN will be covering some playoff games, some with NFHS and some on our network, so stay tuned for that as well. But that's going to do it from here in Brownsboro and Bear Stadium. The visiting team, the Rusk Eagles, get the huge road win in district play, get their first district win 35-21 for Isaiah on camera. Jason right here next to me. I'm Brett signing off. Good night, everybody, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Lean on your brother tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.